Welcome back to the Suitest Solvers. My name is Sinclair, and this is my sweet mate Lisa. And we are running a series in which we discuss murder mysteries and conspiracies and try to get to the bottom of what really happened.
In this week's episode, we're going to discuss the Entwistle murder, the case involving a father and husband, Neil Entwistle, who shot and murdered his wife, Rachel, and 9-month-old daughter, Lillian.
Neil Entwistle, born in England near Nottingham, attended the University of York before meeting Rachel, who was an American student studying abroad, and finally marrying her on August 23rd, 2003.
They moved to Worcestershire when they had their daughter, Lillian, on April 9, 2005. Entwistle maintained a job in computing while his wife was a high school English teacher. They eventually migrated to the U.S. and with Rachel's parents in Carver, Massachusetts, before getting a house of their own in Hopkinton.
On January 22nd, 2006, 27-year-old Rachel and 9-month-old Lillian were found dead in their master bedroom. The autopsy revealed a bullet that passed through Lillian went into Rachel, along with another bullet that was found in Rachel's skull, which was the cause of her death.
Entwistle's quick departure to London on a one-way ticket at 5 a.m., along with his fingerprints on a .22 handgun owned by Rachel's stepfather, and his search history on his computer, made him the obvious suspect. The day after the murders, Rachel's friend reported them missing, and police showed up at their house. It wasn't until the second investigation, however, that the police found the bodies of Rachel and Lillian Entwistle under a pile of blankets on the master bed.
On January 23rd, a Massachusetts state trooper had a phone call with Neil that lasted 2 hours. Neil claimed that he had left to run errands in the morning of the death and that the two were last seen alive in the master bedroom. He said that he found them shot to death, and so he covered them with bedding and decided to take his life with a knife, but he couldn't get himself to commit the act, and so he drove all the way to his father-in-law's house for a revolver. He told the police that since the door was locked, he decided to visit his family in England.
Police ended up issuing an international arrest warrant for Entwistle. He was found guilty of all charges on June 25, 2008, and sentenced to life imprisonment without possibility of parole. So how about them apples?
A tragedy.
Tragedy.
Honestly. And so he was in debt at the time.
Oh, is that why he did it?
Debt. He was claiming $10,000 from some website and eBay fraudulent transactions, and he was just in some deep stuff.
It was supposed to be a murder-suicide, supposedly. But
I think he was gonna go on his jolly way back to England, because think about it, they took a while after they had their daughter to move to the U.S. So he probably was like, I'm going to go broke there.
yeah,
So I'd rather stay here. You
yeah,
know?
it still doesn't feel like a good enough motive. It didn't make any sense either. He just left them under the blankets. He didn't really try.
Oh, and he also looked up how to kill people. I just feel like this was poor planning.
I think it was all just panic. He was spiraling.
And it was just very spontaneous.
Most of the people we deal with here, they plan things out. They're very articulate in it. They have everything planned out. This man started panicking. He's in debt. He's like, oh man, how do you kill somebody? Then he does it, and he's like, I don't know how to take care of this. I'll just hide it under my bed.
And you know what? I was just talking to my friends about this. I'm so scared to graduate college because then I won't have any structure. It's you don't do something in college, your grade drops. You don't do something in the real world, you lose your job, and you lose your house, and you lose
credit score
yourself.
Goes to the...
And that's when I'd probably start spiraling too. I might, Neil.
That's
Neil's
when you just
onto
join
something.
the army. So then you keep the structure.
Yeah, you come home with a blown off leg, but at least you have your Camaro.
And you're right on that one.
Yeah. So why do you think he did it, man?
Yeah, because he was panicking.
okay. I thought that was the mystery
I don't
here.
think that was the good way out, though.
Yeah,
he deserved
murder is never the good way out.
How are you gonna kill a baby like that?
Yeah.
Just send the baby to the foster home.
Exactly.
And leave your wife.
He probably just thought they were I don't know, just weighing him down. It's
there was other ways. This man didn't think well. He didn't think about that well.
He could have just dipped and paid child support or something. Oh, he doesn't have money. Sorry.
Yeah, you could easily just leave to London. You don't need to commit a crime to leave the country.
Yeah.
People leave the country all the time. Not even half of them be committing crimes. Or I don't know.
Yeah.
I made up that statistic.
Half.
Yes. So the mystery.
Yes.
Do we know? Well, we know.
He's
guilty. And I can't even say that the system failed him. A lot of the times it's the system failing people.
Yeah, he was an engineer.
Yeah.
Or computer. Whatever, man. They make mad money.
And she was a teacher. They don't make as much money, but hey, you can still afford a kid, I think.
Yeah, he was panicking because he's going to lose his job.
Yeah, now I'm panicking.
Yeah, don't panic.
No, I am, because I'm going to lose my job.
No, I'm panicking. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's one mystery solved.
Join us next time to solve our next crime.
That would hurt.
Yeah.